It's Nashville, Tennessee. It's Rory T. Miller and Connor Casey in the booth, and this is the debut edition of Pro Wrestling Symphony. Connor, how you feeling?
Rory, this show has been a year in the making. I cannot wait to kick off the action tonight, and we've got ourselves a women's tag team match to kick things off.
Absolutely, and one of the best teams around right now, the collab coming out here, Shazza McKenzie and Lainey Luck. And Connor, this match has had quite a few twists and turns in the development to get here.
That is putting it mildly, but for the fans at home, just rest assured, the collab is here as a unified unit. The question, though, is who does Kaia McKenna have as her mystery tag team partner? Because she was supposed to have J-Rock.
That's right, the Ultimate Athlete was originally set up to be in this contest, but unfortunately was the victim of a heinous attack just about a week before the match here. And we've yet to find out who Kaia McKenna has chosen as her replacement, but, you know, the collab is going to be ready for anyone.
I think this should be out front.
The collab seemingly unbothered by this entire situation. And here comes Kaia McKenna.
The Conduit of Karma herself, the Good Witch. Who, let's be honest, she's got the magic in her, but even she knows that she's going to need a partner.
She is the Conduit of Karma, Kaia McKenna!
We have it on good authority that Kaia McKenna has searched high and low throughout Music City to find a replacement tag team partner here tonight. But once again, Connor, we spoke about it a little bit, but the collab kind of taken the independent tag scene by storm here. Just having a handful of matches in their early days, but Shazza and Lainey are, friends through and through, and it's going to be tough to find anybody to be able to take them on. Well, the collab right out the gate here.
Oh my god.
Talking about no friends for Kaia, but I don't think that's the case.
So, upon the completion of my summoning spell, I received a divine message from the goddesses above.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's some crazy talk.
The collab did not seem
They
impressed.
instructed me to check out the Music City Fitness Expo to find a suitably athletic replacement partner.
Well, we're looking for
Suitably athletic.
bodybuilders, so.
But we could.
You think we're scared?
Think we're scared?
Well, you should be, because the second I walked through the door, I found the perfect replacement tag partner for the season.
Okay.
We believe her.
We said suitably.
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Kaia said they were suitably athletic, but Country Boy Coots, who is well known in the Southeast, certainly a strong competitor, but not necessarily one that I would classify as suitably athletic to replace the Ultimate Athlete J-Rod.
Rory, I'm always happy to see Country Boy Coots, but this is not an intergender tag match.
This is not. It's true.
The crowd loves to see him.
And it looks like Coots is excited to see them too. We are in the heart of Music City. It is still the South. We're all Southern, well, not all of us, I guess, but a lot of us are Southern born and bred. Ain't nobody more Southern born and bred than Country Boy Coots.
I see that bottle's hand. Do not drink from that bottle.
I wouldn't dare. Connor, if anything, I feel I'd have to tell you that. But Country Boy Coots certainly making his entrance here.
The question is, why is he here?
Absolutely. Why is it? I don't think this is the replacement.
How about you two sit over there and shut your mouths for a few minutes?
Easier said than done.
Y'all know what I'm gonna do. You know what? No, I am not the tag partner for Kaia tonight.
Well, we didn't think so. Well, Music City might want to see it.
I know you shut your mouth. I would really hate
You don't listen.
to mess the both of these up. I mean, come on now. Now her tag partner, she puts the boots to Coots and Boots.
Wait a minute.
She is the notorious Big Booty Judy.
Now that is a suitably athletic replacement. The notorious Big Booty Judy. Fans of Country Boy Coots know that Coots and Boots is the tag team name for this pairing.
You want to talk about a tag team that has been taking independent wrestling by storm. Look at what these two have been doing in Chattanooga these past few months.
Chattanooga, North Georgia, these guys have gone all over the Southeast, making a name for themselves. And Big Booty Judy, so as we know, no stranger to tag team action with her typical or usual intergender partner in Country Boy Coots, but also Judy and Kaia have crossed paths a number of times as well. So and here comes the magic. I think the Collab are going to have a bit of a mountain to climb here in this opening contest for Pro Wrestling Symphony.
And I do not envy senior referee Jesse Fields trying to keep control of this thing.
It is going to be a challenge for sure, which is why we put our senior ref here. Also, it's our debut match for the self-titled debut of Pro Wrestling Symphony.
Laney doesn't seem thrilled by the idea of starting this.
Well, it is one thing to know that when you... Judy with the intimidation. It is one thing to say that when you don't know who your opponent is coming in, you don't know how to prep. You don't know how to get in the right mindset for it.
Well, and how do you prep for a powerhouse like Judy?
Well, it's certainly a challenge. I think this is going to be a case where the Collab are going to have to figure out a way to counteract that power. And as we see here in the early stages, Judy proving that she's got the power all right. Another big flex there from the Notorious One. But the Collab do have the experience on their side, having teamed before, and even having the matching gear to go along with it. But we'll see if Luck here has a better advantage. Standing switch now. Ooh. Well, they do call her Big Booty Judy, and then massive shoulder tackle. Like running into a brick wall. Laney there asking Shaz, what am I supposed to do?
Just kick her in the face.
Kick her in the face. That is a good strategy.
Could work.
It did not work.
Did not work here. Now, Judy muscling up Laney. Oh. Judy's got muscles in places most people don't have places, including that lower body there, just powering Laney back up into this big, almost going for the suplex there, and Lady Luck getting out of dodge.
Let's see if Shazza has more luck.
Well, Shazza got tagged in, but she doesn't look too thrilled about it. The Collab definitely knew what to expect with Kaia McKenna, but perhaps they were hoping that if with J-Rod being out of the equation, that there wouldn't be any sort of massive muscular wall to barrel through here, but looks like Shazza's now won the tag. Tag into the baddest witch in the country, as Big Booty Judy exclaims.
Thing is, you really are swapping in one powerhouse for another. Like, Kaia is no slouch.
That is absolutely true. The good witch has power in her own right.
I'm Shazza.
Shazza's thinking that the crowd might got the chant wrong there, but I don't think that's the case, Shazza.
Trying to correct the fans here at Brooklyn Bowl in downtown Nashville. And Roy, we're going to be back here on Sunday, July 6th for Pro Wrestling Symphony Rise Up. So if you haven't got your tickets already, don't you dare miss it.
That's true, and right now, Kaia's rising up. Looks like we might get a test of strength there, but Shaz can't quite rise up to the occasion in the same way.
As a short king, I feel Shazza's pain right now.
With this stomp in the foot, everybody's got one of those. Yeah, Shazza using her smarts there, but Kaia's still on her feet, still able to wrench it all. A little noogie action there. The good witch isn't 100% good, Connor.
Clearly, and especially with these chops.
Hammering them in. The crowd getting right behind her. Now coming in with those magic knees into the midsection of Shazza. Gonna get one more here. And right now, it's been all Kaia and Judy in the early stages of this contest. Off the ropes. Reversal there. Another big shoulder tackle. Showing that power advantage here. Cover. Kick out at 2.
Gonna have to do a bit more than that for a veteran team like this.
Indeed, sometimes it's best just to keep your opponent on their toes there. Now we get Shazza in the corner. It looked like a double team maneuver here. Yeah, double drop kick into...
Looks like right on the neck.
Yeah. Still going for another cover here. Might as well. Kick out. Yeah, Shazza definitely feeling the effects there in her collarbone and neck area. Yeah, the power definitely resides on the team of the Good Witch and the Notorious One. As Judy lifts up Shazza into this backbreaker position. Tag. Looks like we're making some more innovative offense here. We're gonna do the handoff. Oh, into a little bit of a uppercut there. Try to get a cutter.
Dropping her chin right on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Cover.
Oh, kick out at 2. Anticipation has been building for this entire card here. Oh, and Lady Luck now helping out her partner. It is a tag team match, but I don't believe that those are within the guidelines of the rules here. Oh, cover. Kick out.
Look, Rory, rules are more of a suggestion in the world of wrestling. You know that as well as I.
Well, and the collab definitely believe that as well. Now a tag in here. Kick to the midsection, and now the collab where they like to be, on top. Throwing from Kaia into the corner here. Big back forearm. Oh, another uppercut from Laney. Oh! Shaz ready for that one. Saw Kaia dropping down. Got the knee in there. Cover. Kick out at 2. Referee Jesse Fields right there for that cover.
And that's where the experience starts to kick in. Those rapid-fire attacks that you see from teams that have been working together for a long time.
Tag now. In comes Shazza McKenzie. More double team action here from the veteran tag teams. Oh, double cartwheel. Athleticism on display and their own double drop kick. Into the cover. Kick out at 2. Shazza McKenzie not thrilled with that one. But you're right, Connor. That explosive double team offense really taking its toll on McKenna. And hey, the athleticism of the collab is nothing to sneeze at. It's definitely where they excel. They know how to bend the rules. They know how to take advantage, but they also know how to get themselves in those crafty positions. The crowd now getting behind Kaia McKenna.
Doesn't matter how strong you are, getting choked out in the corner, that turnbuckle hurts.
Fields keeping control right now. Crowd not thrilled with that choke.
Someone in the crowd disrespecting referee Fields' pants.
I guess paying fans can do what they want, and especially when they pack out the Brooklyn Bowl like they did here. We're all for it. Crowd of over 250
Ooh, an
building here.
STF.
STF now.
Doesn't matter how strong or how tall you are, if you're trapped in this, it's trouble.
Oh, Judy trying to come in, but Shazza in there as well to break it up with a sleeper hold, but Judy's still standing. Dropping her there to break up the entire hold there. But Kaia's definitely worse for wear here after taking so much punishment, and then that STF from Laney Luck.
Not only STF, I think somebody landed on Kaia's knee. She's still favoring it after getting out of that hold.
Definitely after the hook from that hold as well. She's been taking tag on the posterior, shall we say?
I mean, we're already saying booty. I think it's fine.
That's fair. That's fair. These two are certainly no strangers to, I guess we'll call it booties, as Shazza admonishing Jesse there. Even though I think it should go the other way around, but here we are. A little more disrespect from Laney Luck, which when you're on top like this and you have advantage in the match, you're certainly going to get that extra boost of confidence. Now Shazza coming in, just breaking out of nowhere, but Kaia fighting off both of the collab here. Rolls out of the ring. Shazza's still in there. Ref, what are we doing here? Kaia fighting him off. Laney now.
Kaia's got the boot, but can she rally?
And now, the double boot knocks both of them back, and here comes Big Booty Judy, breaking right through that double clothesline attempt. And they both go down. And the Brooklyn Bowl comes alive. Atomic drop to Shazza McKenzie.
One of her own for Laney.
The primal scream and the double clothesline, and wait, Coots up on the apron. Oh,
The dip.
The dip!
Like Popeye with his spinach.
You thought she was powerful before, now she's got the power of the dip. Big slam. Oh, one right on top of the other. Big leg drop. Going in for the cover. This could do it. And the kick out. Laney Luck wisely kicking out and then rolling onto her stomach there to prevent a follow-up pin attempt. Kaia got just enough rest there. Might as well get her back in here to do some more double team action. Well, Shazza now helping out her partner there. Oh, but what are we going for here? Oh, Laney.
Oh, right to the nose.
Knee to the nose there by Laney Luck, and now, oh, tripping up Judy. Oh, I hope she didn't bite down too hard on that dip. Oh, double face buster by the collab. Wonderful tandem offense here. And this is the kind of women's action you can expect from Pro Wrestling Symphony every first Sunday of the month at the Brooklyn Bowl in Nashville. We're thrilled to have this be our opening contest. Back suplex from Kaia onto Shazza. Fields has lost all control here. Now double suplex attempt. And they go over.
Got all the rotation on that one.
Well executed. Laney Luck not in a good spot here.
Hip attack in the corner.
And another. Things could be all said and done here real soon. Oh! Diving knee into the side slam. Oh, and the kick out. Lady Luck is still in this. Shazza McKenzie back in here now.
That is just toughness from Lane. I saw the way her head snapped.
That's right, we are deep into this match at this point. It's all about endurance and all about staying focused. And, oh, speaking of staying focused, lost sight of Judy there. Oh, trying to go for the spin kick. Couldn't land it, but then Black Cauldron Bomb from Kaia McKenna and the cover. And that's it. Kaia McKenna and Big Booty Judy
taking the win in Pro Wrestling Symphony's first match ever.
What a huge win and a great start to this first debut for Pro Wrestling Symphony. Rory T. Miller here with yours truly, Pat Dooley, in the booth. We're at Pro Wrestling Symphony's second event, Rise Up. And we got Shazza McKenzie entering the Brooklyn Bowl. Pat Dooley, how excited are you for this contest?
Rory, these two women met in the very first contest in Pro Wrestling Symphony history. It was a tag team match. Shazza was alongside her partner, Laney Luck, as the collab. We thought we were going to see Kaia McKenna teaming with J-Rod as their opponent. Of course, J-Rod was attacked by boy now known as Pixie XS. J-Rod replaced by Big Booty Judy at the last minute. Judy and Kaia picked up the win. They pinned Laney. So Shazza has asked for this match against Kaia to try and get the win back, so to speak.
Settle the score, as it were. Shazza McKenzie, one of the most decorated wrestlers in the independent scene here.
So you've seen her in AEW, you've seen her all over the place. The native of Australia now calls St. Louis her home. But we're glad to have her in the Pro Wrestling Symphony ring. One of the best in the business, Shazza McKenzie.
And she's up against one of the other big favorites here at Pro Wrestling Symphony, the Good Witch, Kaia McKenna.
Winner of that very first match, she was the one that pinned Lady Luck, the Conduit of Karma, Kaia McKenna.
Conduit of Karma.
Very quickly becoming a fan favorite here at Pro Wrestling Symphony at the Brooklyn Bowl.
You gotta get your witch hands out when Kaia McKenna comes into the building.
You know, the one thing, well, there's a lot of things I miss about being ringside. Oh, Shazza with a sort of a baseball slide drop kick between the middle and bottom rope.
Shazza, yeah, she said he'd stop the music. This
Knocked her crown off.
you definitely don't want to touch a witch's crown.
That is bad, too.
Bad karma coming Shazza's way, but speaking
Now
of,
she's wearing her. Wow.
Shazza McKenzie definitely has a chip on her shoulder after the collab took that loss in the debut event for Pro Wrestling Symphony.
Oh, big job. Oh, you can actually see the winners of our first ever Pro Wrestling Trivia Night at East Nashville Beer Works over there. Got the seats in the booth right there. We'll be doing another one of those here shortly. Keep an eye on our social media for more information. But right now, Shazza McKenzie taking it to the Conduit of Karma. Oh, she's picking out a specific fan that this chop is for. Kaia ducks down and now she's got chops.
Shazza taking way too long there. Kaia McKenna able to scout it.
Young is our referee once more for this contest. Chasing Shazza back into the ring.
Now we're actually both competitors are inside the ring. The bell can sound.
Yeah, technically the match has now begun, even though they've been fighting for a couple minutes at this point.
Shazza McKenzie doing what she can to get the upper hand in the early stages here because she knows that Kaia McKenna is one of the absolute best to do it right now.
Yep.
Using those powerful thighs to her advantage.
Yeah, Kaia has a strength advantage, a size advantage over Shazza. Shazza's got the experience advantage, the speed and technical ability advantage. But right now, that size and strength of Kaia definitely has her in the lead. If this was a point scoring match, which
Kaia McKenna coming back with those magic knees to the midsection. Shazza doesn't want any more of that. She felt that last month.
looks like she's about to feel it again, Rory.
And another one there. Kaia McKenna won that last match with the Black Cauldron Bomb. I was talking with her briefly before the event started tonight. Oh, side slam there into the cover. And a kick out.
Short work of Shazza. But
speaking with Kaia before the event earlier, Kaia told me that she's been working on something new that she's hoping will elevate her to the next level, so to speak. Oh, taking too much time there to get a little magic flow going.
Cannot give a veteran like Shazza McKenzie that kind of time. She will take advantage of it every single time.
Also congratulate herself for it.
With that too. Shazza with a quick recap of the events of the match so far. Going to that corner. Big chop to the chest and a knee to the midsection.
Yeah, Shazza McKenzie definitely will let you know if she's got a problem with something.
Shazza one of a hand. Oh.
She was off the hair all right.
No, not one more. No.
Another massive kick to the spine of Kaia McKenna.
I was about to say earlier, Shazza McKenzie, one of a handful of wrestlers on the PWS roster who does not need a microphone. One of the best trash talkers in the locker room here at Pro Wrestling Symphony.
Yeah, I once ordered a coffee wrong in front of her, and never heard the end of it.
Oh no! How could you? I just don't say anything, so that I know I won't misspeak.
She might have something to say about that as well. Right now, she's hammering in those stomps into the midsection. Shazza feeling on top right now. Certainly a place she likes to be.
Well, she apparently did hear someone say that she sucks, which is clearly not the case. She's obviously winning this match at the moment. Huge job.
Definitely has a point to prove, I would say.
It can't feel good being on the losing end of the very first match in a promotion's history. So you know Shazza's looking to rebound here.
Kick out after two, a very unique hitting combination there off that running leg drop.
Yeah, it was like almost a leg lariat, but it was kind of smiting as well. Definitely unique offense from Shazza McKenzie here.
Right now, the two opponents just grappling with one another here.
You know, those 12-6 elbows, MMA style. Is Shazza McKenzie right on the jaw of Kaia.
Oh, now finally able to lock it in. This really unique submission maneuver here as Kaia twisted up.
You can tell she's got the right arm of Kaia hooked around her own shoulders. So Kaia can't get that free. Kaia was finally able to get her left hand free.
Crowd rallying behind the Good Witch. Goes off the ropes, but Shazza right there ready for her. Talk about a broken heart for Kaia McKenna. Now Kaia doing the same with that running up European uppercut.
As it is heartbreak core. Slips through. Nice leg trip. Very savvy move there from Shazza McKenzie.
That's a veteran move for sure. And just like shoving her down. Cover. Kick out. Shaz a little out of position for that springboard. She usually likes to turn it more into a DDT.
Yeah, it was you could kind of tell in midair she changed her mind. She didn't know if it was a DDT or a bulldog, and it wound up just kind of being a face driver. 1, 2. Nice school move from Kaia. Now she's probably going for an STF here. Get the arm cross.
Oh, but Shaz's feet are on the ropes. Kaia having to break the hold there. Yeah, Shazza McKenzie taking a lot of time to just admonish the referee, who, quite frankly, I don't think Kevin did anything wrong there.
Kevin's been calling it down the middle.
Kaia there, though, taking a little bit of a trip to the middle rope.
Oh, do I?
Now Shaz trying to lock in another submission move, maybe.
I seem to be winning.
Choke it, kind of a straight jacket here.
Does have the straight jacket in. And one thing about competition like this is that it's one thing to pin your opponent, it's another thing to make them submit, because it makes your opponent have to make the decision themselves that they definitely are not good enough, they can't get out of it. So Shaz really trying to put the exclamation point on it by putting Kaia into all these sorts of submission positions. Knee to the midsection. Shaz just hammering in, trying to find a way to get the taller opponent off her feet.
Reversal on the whip, big boot attempted. Shazza rolls through it, but doesn't duck the clothesline. Kaia's firing up.
Another one here, and the crowd in the Brooklyn Bowl is getting behind her.
Pushes her down with that big kick.
She's trying to get that conduit going.
Feeling the energy of this crowd here at Brooklyn Bowl.
Magic splash.
Folks, you can be part of that spirit energy as well. Oh,
cover. On the kick out.
Like I was starting to say, August 3rd, we're right back here with Hot Fuss. Huge night. We've already got 4 matches announced. Keep an eye on social media at pwsymphony.com for more details. Kaia McKenna would love to come out of this second event and into the third as the first wrestler in Symphony history to pick up 2 wins. And Shazza does not want to be one of the first to get 2 losses.
Definitely not a good place to be in the early goings here, but Kaia McKenna now positioning herself on the second rope.
Shazza going up with her big kick.
The extension there, getting in a good position. Oh,
Fisherman suplex off the middle turnbuckle.
Oh, Kaia just being able to squeak that shoulder out. I think Shaz just wasn't quite in position to keep her down entirely. We're trying to go for another suplex here. Kaia using those powerful witchy thighs to keep her down.
Center off the ropes.
Low center of gravity.
Oh, big forearm from Shazza. Lighting up. Kaia flips out of it.
Holding on to the arm.
What is like the ring? She's going for rings of Saturn?
Oh, locked it in the center of the ring.
Shazza's in agony. Yeah, coming on says she submitted.
All in the bell. Shazza McKenzie tried the entire match to make Kaia McKenna tap out, but instead it's the Conduit of Karma who walks away with the submission victory. And you know, Pat, I mentioned, Kaia told me that she's been working on some new things.
I think that's gotta be it. That Rings of Saturn, a devastating submission hold. Kaia McKenna now the first person on the Symphony roster with a 2-0 record. Huge win for the Conduit of Karma.
Kaia McKenna continues to make magic here at Pro Wrestling Symphony.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall in a 20-minute time limit. Your referee is Jesse Fields.
Rory T. Miller here calling the action alongside Connor Casey for Pro Wrestling Symphony Heroes and Villains. And there's no 2 forces more villainous.
Secret, the third opponent, and the Arctic Amazons, Freya the Slayer, the Mistresses of Mayhem.
The Mistresses of Mayhem, an unholy alliance that we saw formed back in August. And Connor, I fear for anybody that steps in the ring with these 2.
Couldn't agree more.
They're going to be taking on a tag team that we've seen here previously in Pro Wrestling Symphony.
The Conduit of Karma, Kaia McKenna, and her tag team partner, the notorious PPJ, Big Booty Judy. Together they are Thicc and Wicked.
The last time we saw these two team up was back in June at our inaugural event, our self-titled debut, if you will. And they didn't have a name, but Connor, they got a name now. Big Booty Judy and Kaia McKenna are now known as Thicc and Wicked. And if there's any team that stands a chance at toppling the two towers that are the Mistresses of Mayhem, it's got to be Thicc and Wicked.
Freya and Secret picking up a dominant win last month over Jazzy Yang and Brittany Brooks.
And they want to continue that dominance here. We've seen Freya the Slaya and Big Booty Judy have a number of wars.
Wait a second!
A nice little trick there to try and goad in Judy. He was able to get the upper hand, and now Sigrid getting battered into the corner.
I may be mistaken, but I think Sigrid is wearing a labubu.
Sigrid is known for having a labubu cover here now. And a kick out just after 2.
Not what you'd expect from the Scourge of Odin.
Well, or perhaps it is, depending on your opinions. I like to keep it close to the vest on that one. Anyway, right now, Thicc and Wicked are all in control here. Conduit of Karma now making her way into the ring. Kaia McKenna, who is undefeated in singles competition here at Pro Wrestling Symphony, certainly in a good position for our future women's title tournament. Oh, knees to the corner. At a certain point, this turns into a shouting match. Thought it would happen later than this, but here we are. Off the ropes now. Oh! Kaia McKenna with incredible power taking down Sigrid.
We've talked about it numerous times throughout the night, but you're talking about statements being made ahead of our upcoming championship tournaments. You've got Freya Slaya, undefeated in singles action. Same with Kaia McKenna. Sigrid's never had a singles match. And Big Booty Judy, last time we saw her in here, she was getting put through a table.
Getting put through a table. Really does numbers for the psyche, but now
Double drop kick.
Double drop kick. Cover here. Oh, and Freya the Slaya breaking it up.
No love lost between Freya the Slaya and Big Booty Judy.
In fact, that match in which we saw Big Booty Judy go through that table is when we first laid eyes on Sigrid, who came out to help Freya with that match. And as you see, that's why we have this here. Judy now calling in her friend Kaia McKenna to even the odds of it. You know, all's fair in love, war, and Falls Count Anywhere matches, but I know Judy wants another one-on-one encounter with Freya. I know she has a lot to prove here in general, but there's a certain albatross on her neck at this point, and it is Freya the Slaya. And quite frankly, Freya wants to be done with this too. Freya's the most dominant force we have here in the women's division. Her record speaks for itself, but her new alliance with Sigrid
makes her all the more dangerous.
An unbelievably formidable force. And right now, Sigrid trying to keep Judy at bay here. These are 4 of the strongest, toughest women you'll find in any wrestling ring.
I can't see a world where our championship tournament for the women's title doesn't end with one of these 4 being involved in the finals.
You make an excellent point there. There's Freya now with a cannonball right into that. I was bracing for her to end up in my lap at that one. Just the sheer force from that cannonball in the corner. Now kicking her off. Still not able to get to her feet, but definitely giving that little bit of defiance there. Shoving Kaia in the corner, but Freya missing with that cannonball. And now, Kaia back on the tag rope.
Just raining down punches.
Kaia McKenna, understandably frustrated, wanting to get her hands on Freya. A little bit of this injustice, that cheap shot earlier. Jesse Fields keeping control of this tag bout. Now, Freya wrapping that arm around Big Booty Judy's own throat and chin. Almost like she's saying, stop joking yourself. Stop joking yourself. Ripcord, clothesline, taking down the Notorious One. Right now, the Mistresses of Mayhem in control here. Beal throws her into the corner. Tag once again.
Jesse Fields helpless. Trying to stop these two.
Only do so much. And right now, Freya doing her job there, distracting the referee long enough for Seeger to get a little extra time with that choke in the corner. The thing that bothers me about these two is they know they're dominant, they know they're strong, they know they can beat anybody, especially as a unit, and yet they still feel the need to add in that extra insult to injury.
Face full of Freya's boots.
Insanely vicious hammers in the corner, now choking the life out of Big Booty Judy. Sigrid, ever since stepping foot here in Pro Wrestling Symphony, has been nothing but
And once again, the Mistresses of Mayhem capitalizing when Jesse's back is turned.
Oh, throwing her right back into the corner. Big Booty Judy has been on the wrong part of town for so long here in this contest. Now Sigrid. Beautiful suplex into a foot over cover. Oh, and a kick out here. What can Judy do to be able to make it to the corner?
She's got to get some separation for one. That's another one, but it backfired.
The sheer strength of that. And now Kaia trying to get in again after this. Trying to get another shot in.
I think she managed to connect.
Oh, we're trying to get back and forth here. Jesse Fields is quite literally between a rock and a hard place at this point with these two. No tag made. So Jesse trying to get them out of here.
Trying to decide what they want to do.
Well, at this point, it is just like they're playing with their food. Instead,
double clothesline.
Double clothesline takes the Mistress of Mayhem down. And this is Judy's chance. This is her chance to make it to Kaia McKenna, who's been fresh on the apron for a long time. She's taken a couple cheap shots. She really needs to get back in there. She's got the energy. She feels it. Crowd chanting Judy, trying to get her on the
rallying behind Judy.
The East Side Bowl is echoing with those chants as the Conduit of Karma, the Good Witch, is awaiting that tag.
Secret's back to her feet.
Kicked into the corner there. Why are we getting Freya back in here? Judy able to kick them both, and now they're both going to go together.
We'll seem to be more of a suggestion for these two.
But Judy,
finally we get the hot tag.
Them both off. And now here comes the Conduit of Karma. Oh, Freya ducked that clothesline, but Secret ate it. Witch kick into the corner. Now, big splash as both Mistresses are feeling their own bit of mayhem here.
Naito suplex.
Dumped her. Now, Kaia McKenna with the momentum here.
I lost track on who's legal.
Another Saito suplex into the cover. Looks like it's Secret being the legal competitor. At least that's the way referee Jesse Fields is going here.
I think you're right.
Kaia McKenna willing on this crowd, getting the witch hands out, feeling the vibes, as it were.
And once again, Freya just casually getting herself involved.
Pie face to Judy.
Disrespect.
Still don't understand this. The Mistresses of Mayhem don't need. Wait a minute. I think there was
a tag.
There was a tag. Did referee Jesse Fields?
He spotted it.
He spotted it. Off the ropes now. Oh, big clothesline takes down Sigrid. But before the cover can even be counted, Freya the Slayer.
Once again.
Breaking things
and
up.
now just dragging her own partner to her corner.
Gets the tag. Jesse Fields doesn't like it, but he's got to call it.
It counts.
It counts. Now Freya the Slayer back in here.
Right now, get over here.
They want to end it right now.
Freya barking orders to Sigrid. They think a double choke slam.
No, now it's another type of double choke slam here. Oh, wait a minute. Sigrid just grabbing the hair of Kaia McKenna. Oh, launching her to the outside.
Down goes Sigrid.
And now where's Kaia going? Oh, big cross body off the apron, takes them both down. Freya going for the choke slam. Judy now reversing. Oh, into that it was like kind of a jackhammer cover. And that's it!
Here are your winners.
Holy cow!
Judy and Kaia McKenna, Thicc and wicked.
Despite all their attempts to bend the rules, the Mistresses of Mayhem were simply out-wrestled in this contest.
Roy, I think you're bearing the lead. Freya the Slayer just got pinned in a Pro Wrestling Symphony ring. We've never seen that.
You're correct. We've never seen Freya the Slayer pinned in a Pro Wrestling Symphony ring, and Big Booty Judy was the one to make it happen. And in this instance, you can't say there's no sort of asterisk here. It was done and dusted. Judy laid her out with that jackhammer and walks away victorious, Thicc and wicked over Mistresses Mayhem.
What do you say? We're at a wrestling show. Let's get right into our opening match. Our opening contest is a first round match in the Women's Championship Tournament. It is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
That was Pat Dooley in the ring. I'm Rory T. Miller alongside Connor Casey, and this is Pro Wrestling Symphony presents On Holiday. And Connor, we're kicking things off with a first-round tournament match.
That's right, Rory. We found out last month Freya the Slayer and Jazzy Yang have advanced to the semifinals of the Pro Wrestling Symphony Women's Championship Tournament. Question tonight, who joins them? Brooke Havoc, Kaia McKenna, Nixie XS, or Ericademia?
Two of those four women will advance into the next round of the tournament and compete on March 8th. But starting off, we have a Tennessee debut here for the Emo Queen, Brooke Havoc.
Long-awaited debut. She was originally booked for our debut event back in June. She's here now, and the fans are thrilled to see her.
Emo Queen, Mosh Pit Mommy, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, your dream girl's dream girl, Brooke Havoc!
Got more nicknames than some people have regular names, Brooke Havoc, but making a huge splash across all of the independent wrestling scene here. We're so grateful to have her here. She's going up against someone who knows Pro Wrestling Symphony very well, Kaia McKenna.
Weighing 160 pounds, the Conduit of Karma, the undefeated Kaia McKenna.
That note right there from Pat Dooley, undefeated across all matches in Pro Wrestling Symphony, Kaia McKenna.
Gotta imagine that's going to really elevate her confidence here in the first round of this tournament. And Brooke Havoc making her debut, obviously her record in this speaks for itself as far as getting into this tournament here. But yeah, she's going to be squaring up against the Conduit of Karma, who knows a thing or two about winning here in Pro Wrestling Symphony.
I'm a good one.
Now, Brooke's having to. Well, guess Jesse's already got some eyewear there on. Looks like
It's hard to rock the double glasses. I'll give him that.
yeah, it's a bit challenging, but lucky fan in the orchestra pit there got a fun souvenir, which is great. But starting off now with a chain action. Brooke Havoc strumming along there to Kaia McKenna after that takedown.
Interesting dynamic with this one. On one end, you've got somebody who's never lost a match here in Pro Wrestling Symphony. On the other hand, you've got one of the hottest rising stars in the independent scene today.
And I think a lot of people know about Brooke Havoc, including Kaia McKenna, but well, now we got Kaia asking for a test of strength here, but looks like we got a bit of a height advantage.
Yes.
Brooke Havoc is a bit of an unknown quantity here within Symphony, so it is hard to say. Could be anybody's matchup here, but right now.
Now we knew walking in this would be the case. Kaia's going to have the size and power advantage. But Brooke might have her in the creativity.
She's using her smarts there. Kaia, game recognized game on that one. Jump up here. Ooh! Slap across the chest, but now Brooke Havoc giving it right back. Brooke Havoc certainly the quicker of the two. Kaia with a reversal. Looking under there, and now Kaia going back around. Oh, little trip up, but Brooke Havoc now. Gotta drop a pose in. Remember, Connor, she's your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
So I've been told.
Head scissors now, taking McKenna into the corner. Dodging here, but action hot and fast here as the Emo Queen flying around the ring here in the Brooklyn Bowl. Up again, huge drop kick, taking down Kaia McKenna, center of the ring. First cover here, and the kick out.
Slight hesitation there on going for the pin.
Yeah, it seems that Brooke might have just been caught up in the moment there with all the the fast-paced action we had. The adrenaline got the better of her, but now both competitors back to their feet.
Big boot.
Huge witchy boot from Kaia McKenna. And a cover here. Kick out just at one. I think these two had their fun in the early goings. But now we're really getting into the next gear here. It's now Kaia just hammering in those stomps into the corner. Both women feeling the effects here. Brooke Havoc had all the advantage in the early stages now. But now Kaia here, slowing things down, putting that witchy power to use. As this packed house here at the Brooklyn Bowl in Nashville is excited for all of the action here. We have 4 tournament matches. And Connor, you were out there earlier with Pat getting to unveil the incredible singles titles that are up for grabs here in these tournaments.
Absolutely beautiful championships.
Covered.
Covered.
And another kick out.
Developed by the fine folks over at Hellfire Designs.
Incredible belts that we're so proud to have here. Certainly championships worth fighting for, as these two are putting everything on the line to advance to those semifinal matchups in March. Kaia really driving in that armbar, certainly softening her up for the Karma Plata, as she calls it. Her version of the Saturn. Oh, reversing the cover here, could have her. And a kick out, but Kaia not letting go of that arm. Smart strategy, staying on top of things, being able to reverse out of that pinning attempt. These two really a match for wits, I would say. Brooke Havoc recently was part of that baby training seminar.
Yeah, the Lotus Stone training.
So talk about being earmarked for greatness.
A massive endorsement by one of the most decorated women in the industry.
Right now, the witchy knees find Brooke Havoc, and Kaia McKenna is all on top here. Off the ropes. Big side slam into another cover. And a kick out.
This is where Kaia thrives. She's got that power game from her hockey background.
And right now, she's thinking to herself, what does she need to do next? She has unleashed a lot of powerful offense here Brooke Havoc too resilient. Back to the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you talk about that hockey background. That was a hockey fight right there. Oh, Brooke now holding the trunks here. Referee Jesse Fields getting a little admonishment there. It was enough to distract Kaia long enough to... Was it enough? And now, off the distraction, these two just a match for one another. Now, Brooke with a big forearm takes down McKenna. Caught her with a knee, and now, oh, that
Jumping neck breaker.
jumping neck breaker got her right in position. That running knee. This could be it here. Cover. Oh, and another kick out. Kaia McKenna is not going down. It's an incredible matchup to kick off on Holiday here. As now the crowd with a mosh pit mommy chant.
150 strong here in the building tonight. And they're very obviously behind the newcomer.
Newcomer with a lot of hype. Whoop. Going down underneath now. Kick down low. Kick right to the mush.
DDT.
Big DDT. Flips McKenna inside out and the cover here. Still not enough. I think Brooke Havoc, if she had hooked that leg, this match might have been all over. Right now, both of these competitors trying to figure out what's their next move here. This is a match full of just a spirit of competition, both just wanting to make it to that next stage, that next round of this tournament, to be the inaugural Symphony Women's Champion. And now a big shoulder tackle from the Good Witch, center of the ring. Yeah, go for the cover, why not?
That's it.
And she got her.
Here is your winner and advancing to the semifinals, Kaia McKenna.
Pure demonstration of strength right there. I think even Kaia's surprised.
Kai seems a little surprised. Perhaps Brooke Havoc got the wind knocked out of her on that one, but also folded her up in that jackknife pin. Really well done. And now
The crowd's assuming the worst. I'm not so sure.
we talked about sportsmanship here. We talked about respect. That's all this was here. These two are looking to make it to that next stage. Move on to the semifinals. Great show of respect here from these two. Kaia McKenna does advance. The emo queen put on an incredible effort here. We hope to see her back in the Pro Wrestling Symphony in the future. But now Kaia McKenna has moved on to the semifinals. There we go, yeah. Talk to
I
me,
am
Good
no
Witch.
stranger to tournaments. I am currently holding 3 titles in 3 territories. So come March, I'm gonna need a bigger altar, baby, because I'm bringing number 4 home to the coven, and it is going to be undeniable. So mote it be.
There you go.
Undeniable on March 8th. Kaia McKenna will be there in that semifinal match.
Will she make it 4 championships?
We'll be finding out her opponent.